Hi, I'm Chef Jo and welcome to cleaneating.com. Today's topic is salmon. Now there's two basic varieties of salmon. We have Atlantic, which is our friend over here, and we also have Pacific. Now the basic difference between the two is that Atlantic salmon is a nice bright orange color. Now all salmon is really rich in flavor because of all the fish oils, and it's absolutely delicious. Now if you want a stronger flavor, you can choose Pacific salmon, which is a darker orange color, almost to red, and it's mostly wild. It's very, very tasty. Now, all salmon has really good omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which are very, very good for you. When choosing your fish, you always want to make a sustainable choice. So some varieties that are a good option with salmon are US coho, US silver. We've got Alaskan chinook, coho, or sockeye as well. Now, salmon is really, really good with an acidic marinade because it's got lots of good fats. If you have some acid like lemon and vinegars, it really balances out the flavor and makes it taste even better. So we're going to make a quick marinade and then show you the best way to cook salmon. Now what we've got here is a little bit of chopped fresh garlic, which is one of my favorite ingredients to put in any marinade. We have some balsamic vinegar. Pour that right in. We have some low sodium soy sauce. Of course, a little bit of olive oil, which is important in every marinade. And now fresh dill, which smells so good and is always a good choice for fish. So let's put all of that in there. And of course, we've got some fresh lemon juice. And don't worry too much about the seeds because we're going to pour off the marinade anyway. So if you get a couple seeds in there, no big deal. And then we need a little bit of fresh ground pepper, black pepper, and a little bit of salt. Just a little bit because we've already got some salt because of the sodium in our soy sauce. Now you can just give this a little stir and put your fillets right in the marinade. Now when you're marinating something, you want to make sure that the marinade completely covers the fish. So if you're going to put it in a dish like this, you want to flip it over maybe halfway through marinating so that both sides get coated in flavor. Now another option is putting it in a sealable bag, which I really like because you can squeeze all the air out of it and flip it around so that the marinade completely covers all your fillets. Now with any fish, you want to make sure that you only marinate it for about an hour or so. Otherwise, the acid will really begin to cook the fish, and we don't want that. We want to make sure our fish is tender and flaky and delicious. Our nonstick pan's been heating up over medium-high heat, so this is getting warm, and our salmon's been marinating, so there's lots of flavors that have absorbed into there. Now, we just need a little bit of olive oil, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. And you don't need a whole lot. We've got a nonstick pan, so you can use less oil because your food isn't going to stick. Obviously, it's a nonstick pan. And now your salmon, there's a lot of liquid in the marinade, so you want to make sure you lift this out and just sort of shake off any excess liquid. If you put it on a plate, it makes it a little easier to transport over to your pan. And then we'll just carefully slide it off right into the pan, and you can hear that nice sizzle. There we go. So we're just going to leave that alone for a couple of minutes, flip it over, and then we're good to go. Okay, so it's ready to flip. Now if you need to, you can grab a spatula. It makes it a little bit easier, just so you don't break your fish apart. But this is pretty solid, so you can probably just flip it over. And look at that, it's got a beautiful caramelized crust on the other side. This is going to be absolutely perfect. Wow, this looks and smells incredible. The flavors from the marinade are coming together so nicely, and it's really caramelized the outside. I can't wait to try it. This salmon is so aromatic. You can really smell the balsamic and the soy and everything. It smells absolutely amazing. So let's try a little piece. It flakes right off. Look at that. Come on, this is perfect. Wow, your guests will absolutely love this. For more clean salmon recipes, visit us again at cleaneating.com and pick up a copy of Clean Eating magazine.